on TCT Today with your host, Tom Nolan.
And Paul writes a letter to the Philippians, and as he's writing this letter, Philippians 1, verse 9, he's not writing to the pastors or the church leaders in Philippians. He's writing to the entire congregation. And he said that you guys need to be overflowing with love more and more and more. And you need to continue growing. You need to live pure and blameless lives. In other words, he's calling the entire church to live out of a place of overflow. Now, anything meaningful that I've ever done in my life has to have come out of a place of overflow, or it's going to be empty. Matthew chapter 6, Jesus says, when you pray, and when you fast, and when you give. Now, I think of those in sequential order, because if you give without prayer and fasting, by the way, he says those are things you do in private, that if you're giving without doing those other two things first, then you're really out of an empty place. And that's the same thing that Paul's calling the church to do, that we need to be the kind of people that are giving out of overflow. And when you see people in your congregation, just the average Christ follower, give out of overflow, you're going to see an overflow of the gifts that God's called them to do. And it's not our abilities, it's his abilities anyway. So it's going to be a supernatural ability from God to reach into people's lives.
If you like what you saw, make sure to like this video and comment below. Hit that subscribe button for more content uploaded weekly.